Incognito Market, the dark web's biggest illicit marketplace, recently did an exit scam and took everybody's money, but they didn't stop there. So first off, the Incognito Market is an illicit dark web marketplace that sells things like drugs, weapons, credit card numbers, and identities. And for you to be able to buy and sell things on the marketplace, you would use cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. The way that you would do this is you would transfer money from your personal wallet over to the wallet that Incognito Market would create for you whenever you created an account. So you had your own wallet on the website. And then if you would buy something from somebody, that money would go to their wallet on the Incognito Market, and then they would eventually have to transfer that money back to their own cryptocurrency wallet. Well, on any random day, there was typically millions of dollars of cryptocurrency being stored on Incognito Market, waiting to be transferred to either a buyer or a seller's personal wallet. Well, last week, Incognito Market disabled the ability for people to withdraw their funds, which actually isn't that uncommon of a practice. A lot of these dark web marketplaces end up doing exit scams where they just take everybody's money. But like I said, they didn't stop there. Now, typically when a marketplace does an exit scam, they just disable the website and they take it offline and that's it. But Incognito Market did not take down their website. Instead, this happened. If you were a seller on Incognito Market, when you signed in, you were greeted with this message. Expecting to hear The Last of Us yet? We got one little nasty surprise for y'all. We have accumulated a list of private messages, transaction info, and order details over the years. You'll be surprised at the number of people that relied on our auto encrypt functionality. And by the way, your messages and transaction IDs were never actually deleted after the expiry. Surprise, surprise. Anyway, if anything were to leak to law enforcement, I guess nobody ever slipped up. We'll be publishing the entire dump of 557,000 orders and 862,000 crypto transaction IDs at the end of May. Whether or not your customer's info is on that list is totally up to you. And yes, this is an extortion. As for the buyers, we'll be opening a whitelist portal for them to remove their records as well in a few weeks. Thank you all for doing business with Incognito Market. That's right. Incognito Market is literally extorting some of the biggest drug dealers in the entire world. Let's go on. So you can see here they set up a little tier list. For level 1, if you're a level 1 seller on the website, which means you weren't a very big seller, maybe made a couple of sales, you would have to pay $100 to purge your records. If you were a level 2, $300. Level 3, $1,000. Level 4, $5,000, and level 5, $20,000. And it's not like they're just putting a random Bitcoin address, like they actually made the website have this button to purge records. Well, if you click on it, you'll go in and you'll make your transaction, and it's like completely official. But this is like, these people got some serious balls to do this. Like I said, these are some of the biggest drug dealers, some of the most dangerous people in the world, and the people who ran Incognito Market are extorting them and blackmailing them, and just, wow. Doing something like this is going to make some very powerful people get very upset. There are some people who either were involved with the Incognito Market or even just bought drugs on the Incognito Market who are very powerful people who have resources to hunt down people and figure shit out. So Pharaoh, I guess, is the name of the person who created the Incognito Market or was in charge of the Incognito Market, the person who is posting these messages. You better run. I mean, it's pretty apparent that this was obviously the plan all along, unless of course they're just bluffing. But if they actually made it so the auto encrypt functionality didn't function as it should have, which let me just explain really quick. When you buy and sell things on the dark web, you usually encrypt your messages, and you do that yourself, usually with a program like Cleopatra. What you do is you create a key, and that is your personal key. And then the person you're trying to send a message to also has their own key. And you copy their key, and you put it into your program, and then you create a message that can only be read by the holders of your key and the key of the person that you're sending it to. So if I were to send you a message and I had your key, the only people that would ever be able to decrypt that message would be me and you. And that message would just look like a bunch of random characters, which would be basically impossible to decrypt because it's encrypted using like multiple layers of encryption. So it's usually really safe. But apparently a lot of people really relied on Incognito Market's auto encryption feature, which is dumb. and apparently they either weren't actually encrypting the messages or they were encrypting them in a way where they could still access them. And then on top of that, the messages and transaction IDs for every transaction that was made on the marketplace that were supposed to expire after, I believe, like 2 weeks or something like that, well, they were never deleted. So now Incognito Market has everybody's money. They have all this information, and if you don't pay by April 1st, the prices are all going to double. As of now, Incognito Market has a big old list of all the sellers, and green means that they already paid, and red means that they did not. Now, if you are a buyer on the Incognito Marketplace, currently there isn't a way to go and purge your records, but as it said in the message, within the next couple weeks, there should be a way to go and do that. There's no set date, but apparently at the end of May, all of this information will be released to the police. Or rather, probably the FBI. So, if you used Incognito Marketplace, I hope you encrypted your messages yourself. Gotta make sure you're safe when you're using the dark web, y'all. As for all the sellers on the marketplace, I imagine most of them are probably just gonna pay the amount to get these records purged. And as for Pharaoh, the Incognito admin apparently behind all this, man, you got some serious balls, but you better fucking hide. Some reports online are saying he may have taken an upward of $30 million. And some of these sellers, these powerful people, aren't going to take very kindly to that. I have a feeling that Pharaoh is going to be disappearing pretty soon, but whether that's on his own accord, well, I don't really know. All I can say is, turns out Incognito Market wasn't, well, too incognito after all. If you like this video, hit that like button and make sure to follow and/or subscribe. See you soon.